Hey everybody, it's Sean with Midwest Outdoor Cooking. Tonight we're smoking a 3-pound pork loin to feed the family of 5 on the Masterbuilt 1050 Gravity with B&B charcoal, laced with some applewood. This is a perfect weeknight meal for the fact that it takes about an hour and a half to 2 hours for a 3-pound pork loin to feed our family of 5. When you're short on time, this is a go-to recipe if you want some smoke flavor during the week. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. Alright, tonight we got this pork loin, not a tenderloin, it was a full 6-pound pork loin. We cut it in half, got about 3 pounds here. And to start this, getting it prepped, if you have a lot of fat, you'd want to go through and trim it off. We actually have a little bit here we can trim off that's not going to cook down. These cook quite a bit faster. We're not taking them like all the way up to 200 degrees. We're actually pulling them off at about 140. So any of this thick, hard fat that you know is not going to render down, you want to get rid of. We'll take a little bit off here. I'll probably clean it up a little bit and then jump back to where we're ready to season this thing. All right, we're back here. We got the pork loin trimmed up good enough here. What we're going to do is we're going to take paper towels, a little excess here, but we're going to pat it dry, both sides, all around. You want it as dry as you can. Dry off the cutting board there. Flip it over. Pat this side dry as well. Now, a lot of people here, they use mustard as a binder. These only smoke about 30 minutes a pound, so 3 pounds is going to take about an hour and a half on the smoker. That's why it's a great weeknight meal. You can taste the mustard if you put a mustard binder, especially if you put quite a bit. So what I like to use is just spray canola oil or spray olive oil, whatever you have handy. Just give it a nice little coat all around the sides. Flip it over. Spray it down the other side too. And this will help crisp up the outside just a little bit. And for rubs, I always like sticking with the Meat Church rub. Very good rub. Honey hog barbecue. Feeding the kids. They don't like spicy, so we're going to rub this down with sweet honey. And we're going to give it a generous coating. We also like the Famous Dave's rib rub. Obviously this isn't ribs, but it's pork all the same. So we put down 2 layers to give it just a little multi-layer taste here. And we're going to pat it in. I don't need to pat it in, but I do just to make sure it all sets. Wipe, wipe, and then we'll do the other side. I make sure to get around the edges. Get some patted in on the sides as well. Throw some of that on. And then again with the layer of the Famous Dave's. Maybe just sit there and pat that in. I don't get this started any earlier or anything. This is a true go fire the pit, get this ready, maybe sits for 20 minutes while the pit's getting ready, and then we're on the smoker. So in less than 2 hours, we got a 3-pound hunk of meat that is very tasty that you can make any weeknight or even on the weekends. It's great for a weekend family get together as well. We're going to let this pit warm up, and I'll catch you on the other side when we get out to the pit to put it on. It's been about 30 minutes. Pit's up to 275 degrees. Rolling a little nice thin blue smoke there. Not dirty or anything at all. If you can see off to the left there, I'll bring you closer here in a little bit, but the pork loin is sweating, which is great. We're going to open this up and slap this on. Let me bring you guys a little bit closer. Putting the pork loin on the second shelf. We don't want it on the first shelf, just like any smoker. You want to keep it away from the heat as far as possible. As you can see, it's already sweating down. We're going to dry smoke this. We don't have any kind of moisture, no water pans or anything. We want it to stay as dry as possible to give it a nice bark in the short time we're going to smoke it. So we'll check back in about 30 minutes and see how it's doing. Back here out at the grill. I know I said 30 minutes, but it's been about an hour. We're going to open it up, take a look at it. If it's dried out a lot, you can spritz it down with some apple juice. But we've still got a nice color here. Still a little bit of moisture on there, so I don't think we need to put any apple juice on there. I am going to take my Inkbird wireless thermometer. and put it in here so we can start monitoring the temps, as it should be done within the next 30 minutes. All right, we're back here. The bird's showing an internal temperature of 141. We're looking for around the 140 range. We're going to get in here, take a look at it. Good looking piece of meat right there. I got my Javelin Pro. I'm going to verify we're at about the 140 degree mark, which we clearly are here. So we're going to get ready to pull it off. We'll be right back and we set you up on the tripod and show you the next step. We're back. Got my magnet thermometer over there holding down the butcher paper. We're going to take this off the smoker, straight over to the butcher paper here. And I can take this off. And we're going to wrap this up in the butcher paper. Actually, first we got a little bit of room temperature apple juice. We're going to spritz it just a little bit. We want to keep that outside just moist, but we don't want to ruin the rub we have going on and ruin the bark, the little bit of bark we've created. So we're going to wrap this up. We're going to hold it in the oven. The oven's not on. We're going to hold it in the oven for about 30 minutes before we slice into this. And I'll show you what it looks like, and I'll show you different ways to serve it. All right, so this pork loin, I forgot to tell you last cut, but it took about an hour and 25 minutes on the smoker. About exactly what I was thinking it was going to take. But now let's unwrap this, and I'll show you different ways you guys can serve this. All right, we can see how juicy it is here. I'll bring it up to the camera. Looks good, smells amazing. I'm going to save some of that juice over there. I'm going to cut in, get you guys a cross section here. But how we eat this, you can either slice it up thick and serve it as is, or you can thinly slice it and throw it on a burger bun and have some pork loin sandwiches. Here's your cross section here. As you can see, got a little smoke ring on there. Wasn't on there too long, but nice and juicy. This is great. You cannot beat this for a weeknight. Takes about an hour and a half. Rest for 20 minutes. It's awesome. Now I'm telling you guys, this is super juicy. Easy, easy, easy. Anybody can do this. It is amazing. Sandwiches. Throw a little Blues Hog Champions blend on there. And the kids love it. And I love how easy it is. I love pulled pork sandwiches. But when you don't have 12 hours, this right here is the way to go. Thank you guys for watching. If you like the video, please like and subscribe.